reflecting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty soggy night here at TIAA Bank Field. Rain showers, maybe an occasional clap of thunder supposed to continue throughout here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Recon 132 fighter.
Joker. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, let's go.
Mike Popo. Hey,
Ready.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Third and long, it's Tannehill. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Topper!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30 base. Bravo.
Double dog. That's the way.
Go.
Mike's by 4.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 start. Protein spill. You. Rock it. Let's go.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, box drop.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew.
I'm going back to you.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. It got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Alpha. Check 26, check 26.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check, check, 47. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Check. Hey, Sam on.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check, check.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill completes it to Hardman. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 4, check 4. Ready, ready.
Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check. Check, hot, hot, hot.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go, let's go.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. Plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, orbit.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. That's it, 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Got it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Stand. Pilot 64. Weak.
Switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
Hey, tight.
You draw quarters.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Minshew. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Who that?
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 60 outlaw. You must be dreaming.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Big dash. Come. Check it out,
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Tannehill on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Smith.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 5-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Hey, seam 6.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Don't get nervous. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Now Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Look at me. Go.
Twins. Watch twins. Bang, 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 bang.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Try 7. Look at me. Zipper.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And now Mariota, the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Now it's the backup Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Look, squeeze.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
General West.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, Charlie. Now. Switch.
Mike, shoot.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
On the double.
27, Mike, 27. You can't block me. You can't block me.
61. Matchbox light.
Flare. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Echo. Snap.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Pushing his way through. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Go. Yep. Go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Go on. Bravo.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Minshew. That's out to his running back, Michel. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shit, shit, shit.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
36, 36. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They run the counter. It's Grant, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Completes it to Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And an alley to run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
47 is the mic. Stay with your man. 47, go.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Check. Crunch. Tight dog.
Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Smoke. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
59. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
5.
He's back to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Go.
Kill it, motion me out. Mike 5'9",
Hey, Zoo.
Check 59.
Now.
Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
55. Go.
Here we go.
5.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand off inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole